Good morning, YouTube. This is Naija, and this video is all about, are we being taught to be financially responsible? And sorry about that. In fact, walking to the car, my fingers all in the way. But anyway, like our schools teaching us, are our parents teaching us how to be financially responsible? And for me, I would say that's a no. I feel like all the things that me and my husband are learning now, thank God that we are learning. Wow, look at my windows, guys. Because now our children don't have to, go through this learning curve. And then when you're learning something absolutely brand new, you have to make all the mistakes yourself, and there's really no one to tell you, like, okay, don't do it this way or don't do it that way. So my husband is so very careful about making mistakes. Like he says, I don't make financial mistakes because it has such a high consequence to him, because he knows that he is doing it for his family. He's doing it for his children. So he says I spend a lot of money, and I don't spend a lot of money. I don't think I spend a lot of money. I just think that I'm more of a risk taker when it comes to investing in things. And he's more of the, let me build this money up, And what I try to explain to him at times is that because of inflation, you can't never save enough money. Like, it'll never be enough money to save. But the thing is, he is really good. Like, I would say he's a master at money, because he's taught me, like, the first rule to financial independence and financial freedom is you need to know how to master the little bit of money you have, and if you can't master the little bit of money, you can't master having a lot of money. You can't even conceive having a lot of money because you wouldn't even know what to do with it. So, like, if you can't save anything, because I feel like that's one of the principal rules of financial independence is to save, because that's just like when you're learning math, you have to learn how to add. So with financial independence, you need to learn how to save, right? And the reason why you need to learn how to save is because once you save enough, since you wasn't born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you can invest some of that money into things that can help make you financially free. And I know a lot of you might be saying, well, how in the world am I supposed to save any money when I'm barely making it and stuff like that? And I'm here to tell you that you can do it because I've done it. Okay? And I haven't had like these great jobs that pay me a whole bunch of money, And the thing is, you have to kind of trick your mind because we have not been taught this. This is something that has not been taught, so it's brand new to us. You have to trick your mind to putting money aside before you pay any bills. And see, this is what the wealthy know. They teach their children this from when they're small. That you have to pay yourself first. When I first heard that from Robert Kiyosaki, I got it, but not really. I didn't get it until I started practicing those things. Pay yourself first. What kind of, phrase is that? But that really works out into your favor. And once you get the concept of paying yourself first, meaning putting any amount of money aside before you pay any of your bills, I'm telling you, you will not miss the money. You will not miss it. You just keep putting it aside. first before you pay any bills, and then pay your bills, and then work with you at whatever you have left over. Because then your mind will start getting creative. If you need more money, your mind will start getting creative on how you can earn more money. But you don't touch what you put aside for yourself. And if you think about it, it makes more sense to pay yourself first. It's like we've been so conditioned to pay other people and look at that like that's not a problem. I mean, think about it. I mean, you are so adamant about making sure that you're paying other people first before you pay yourself. That is so crazy if you think about it. I mean, if you really analyze that statement, you would see too that makes no darn sense. But that's what we are being taught in schools. And that's one of the other reasons why I homeschool, and I just make it my duty to teach them that primary concept. And I'm not saying, okay, I'm the richest person in the world and I'm financially free yet, but I'm telling you, I'm on my way. I'm definitely on my way, because like I said, we have to learn the basics of financial independence. And I feel like I might be going a little slow at, on the road of financial independence, but that's okay, because at least I'm on the road. A lot of people are on the sidelines and sitting around and not on that road at all. That's why I wanted to make this video, because at least I can be able to touch one or two people that say, well, how am I supposed to do this? Where am I supposed to begin with financial freedom, financial independence? And the first step is to make up your mind that you're going to put money aside to pay yourself. And then at the end of the year, to see how much money you saved to pay yourself, you will be amazed. And then it'll become such a habit that you won't even realize, that you have that money. You have that money right there. That it's just done so automatically. Like how when you get in a car and you just put your seatbelt on automatically. How certain things that you just automatically do without even thinking, those would be something that you do automatically without thinking. And then once you conquer that conquest, you want to have 2 stashes, right? Because Robert Kiyosaki said you should have 3. One to pay yourself, one for investing in charities like donations, and the other one for investments, right? I think that's what it was. But anyway, you can make those 3 categories different. You want to ultimately get to that where you have 3 stashes where you're putting away, and it's still not affecting your lifestyle. And the thing is, it won't affect your lifestyle. I mean, if you think about it and you're not doing it, you're like, I can't do that. I can't put any money aside because I'm just such in a bind right now that all my money goes to this, paying this person, paying that, trying to make it and this and that. I'm telling you, start with 1 stash to pay yourself. You don't have to start with 3. Start with 1 stash to pay yourself. Okay? Put that money aside. Okay? Get into the habit of doing that. Right? And once you do that, I'm telling you, it's going to make a big difference. Okay? It's going to make a big difference. And then use a portion of that money after you save it and invest in something that's going to get you financially free. Because I'm telling you, you're going to keep going into the same cycle. If you keep being around the same thinking of people, you're going to think everything's okay and that this is how life is supposed to be. And it's not. This is not how life's supposed to be. We're not supposed to be working every day, focusing on somebody else's dream. We're supposed to be focusing on our own dreams and our own families. This is why families are broken. These are why we have high divorce rates and stuff like that, and we have our children in jails and out on the streets selling their bodies because we're not teaching them to be creative. Our focus is not even on them. Our focus is on paying other people. Okay? So, I hope you like this video. I really hope that it encouraged somebody out there to just make a decision to pay themselves first. And hit me on the comments if you've already doing this. And if you already are paying yourself, then then go to the next step of having another second stash where you're paying yourself and you have a donation stash. Or, go to the next stage. Have 3 stashes. Pay yourself, have a donation stash, and have an investment stash. Or go to the 4th stage where you can pay yourself, have an investment stash, have a donation stash, have a vacation stash, or something like that. I mean, you can make it however you want, but it's about getting into the habit of putting money aside for yourself, for your goals and your dreams. Okay? Don't let those goals and those dreams die in the grave. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos.